morning, guys. How are you today? My morning updates as usual. Um, Hope you guys can see me on Facebook. Hey, YouTube, how you guys doing on YouTube? I got a lot of questions for you. I had a lot of questions from you guys yesterday, as I said before. Couldn't answer all of them, but I appreciate you guys always tuning in, watching my videos. I'm actually extremely humbled and grateful that people out there actually and they listen. They're actually listening, and I'm getting a lot more emails now than ever. So obviously, what I'm saying, few people are actually getting the message. So I'm extremely grateful, extremely humble. But I do have more updates for you guys today. And as I said before, when I hit on earthquakes, chances are it's never normally the news people want to hear. But of course, someone have to give the news. Someone have to be that person. Someone has to be the messenger. Unfortunately, that person is me. So anyway, thank you guys. As I said, it's an active day today. It's not as bad as I noticed. This is what I've noticed today too. It's slowed down a little bit today again. A little slow. It's not stopping. It's just a little bit slower. But at the same time, slower meaning that it's not a lot of quakes going off right now all over the world as a couple of days ago. But what happened is that the quakes have gotten bigger. When it comes, they're gotten bigger. There were a lot of twos and threes popping off, going off, but there's no a lot of fours and fives popping off. A lot less quake, bigger magnitudes. So there's a trade-off to this thing. First of all, Russia. So far, Russia got hit like twice already, and it's now 7 o'clock, 7 hours already. I mean, according to Russia is ahead, obviously. I think they're like 5 to 6 hours ahead of my time zone. But they already got hit like, no, sorry, not twice, three times. I think the smallest quake was like 4.4. So as I said before, that southern part of Russia that's getting hit, it's because it's sitting on a fault line, and the fault line there is like a 90-degree angle, and it's constantly active. It wasn't active um, like a week ago. I mean, there was no quake there, but all of a sudden something happened, and it's just popping off. As I said before, the subduction zone, it's moving where the plates meet the other plate. So obviously, I'm guessing doing critical thinking that the plate have moved there drastically. It have lifted, obviously. Also in Africa, I've gotten message from people that I communicate on WhatsApp, as I said before. There's a page on Facebook you can always go to. I'll put the link in this video. They can always go to and send me information on WhatsApp if that's one of the best and the fastest way to reach me. So so I'm getting a lot of information through WhatsApp from people all over the world telling me what's going on. And there's a plate in Africa that's actually lifted. It will affect the Middle East, Iran, Afghanistan, because it run all the way over there. Those places will be highly affected when the more this plate moves and the more this plate lift. So get ready. There's going to be a lot of sinkholes in Africa, like Croatia. What happened in Croatia like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. They had sinkholes all over the place. Now, sinkholes will be a popular thing, folks. It's something that we'll see a lot. California is going to get a lot of it, obviously. I'm guaranteed. Guaranteed for that. California got hit already this morning. Idaho got hit this morning. Utah got hit. Alaska got hit. Alaska got hit like maybe 7 or 8 times already this morning. Indonesia is getting hit right. China is getting hit. And these are big quakes, folks. These are not small quakes. Mexico got hit. Mexico. Argentina got hit. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is getting stumped. It never stopped in Puerto Rico. I feel sorry for those people over there, man. You guys stay prayed up. Be alert. Because that island is it's not going to stop over there with quakes. Take that from me. I'm not trying to be a negative person, As I said before, I'm just a pragmatic realist. I get the data, I process it, and do critical thinking and see what's going on. And the trend and the quakes there every single day, it just keep going off. So those are for the people in Puerto Rico. Greece, it slowed down a little bit in Greece, but still, the quakes are coming for Greece again. I think Greece is going to have an active day today. And the reason why is because the fault line is literally running, the fault line that run through Greece run all the way up through Italy. So Italy, get ready. You guys are going to have quakes too. As I said before, I got some message from Italy yesterday. If you're on the west or the west northwest, you won't feel the quake as much because the fault line is completely far away from you as possible when you're on that side of Italy. You're not that, you're the farthest point away from the fault line. The whole goal is to be away from the fault line. There's no exception here. Everyone is going to get hit. The closer you are to these fault lines, because of the subduction zone and the plates are moving, the magnitude is stronger there. That's why California always getting hit, because it sit on a fault line. The fault line literally run all the way through, all the way up from Mexico, all the way up through California. So that's why the part of there, it just don't stop with quakes. So a place like that will always have earthquakes, all right? And as Fiji is very active in Fiji also. Kansas have slowed down a little bit. I've noticed that Texas slowed down. It doesn't mean the quake is not going to come back. It doesn't mean that at all. So if you're in Kansas and Texas, those places are getting frequent earthquake activity. Not any so far today, which is good news, So, but be alert, be aware of your surroundings. If the building is shaking wherever you're at, please get out as quick as possible. Please do that. I don't know how big these earthquake can get, but I promise you, there is a big one coming, huge, because something is building up here. It's not just a continuation of movement and plates. There's a grand scheme to this. It's happening. The activities are there, but one day, one morning, one afternoon, one evening, we're going to see on the news where earthquake is basically going to take down a city. I'm sorry to go there, but that's what I'm looking at. All right. I'm not going to pinpoint any place because I'm not trying to do fear mongering here. I did get a few emails from people in England, and it sounds as if they're a little bit scared. This is not something you want to be scared about. And this is why you guys need to know this. Because there is no way anybody can stop this. If man could, it would have been stopped a long time ago. Man cannot stop this. This, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to go there, it's the work of God. Yes. That's it. He and he alone can stop this. But it's still going on because it's in the scripture. It has to happen. This is the only way the system that I put in place can come to an end. I'm excited for that. That alone, when I hear that, I was like, wow. I'm excited for that. Because at least humanity will be free. Don't you guys want to be free? You guys always want to be a slave? People are so indoctrinated that they have no clue that they're actual slaves. And they accept it. Let's go back to the monetary system. I'm getting off topic a little bit. Money. That's one of the main instruments they used. The people that print the money, listen, this is how crazy it is. They have a basement, they have a printing press, they got the paper, they got out as much paper as possible. They print a piece of paper, slap a logo on it, slap a picture on it, and give it a fictitious value. They can print as much money as they want and buy the entire country of Saudi Arabia. And all it took them was 1 day of printing. This is how powerful these people are. You work for 2 weeks, you go to a place like California or Manhattan or Miami, You can't even buy a cup of coffee because it's so expensive and you don't have enough money. See where I'm getting at? See the way they control you? So subconsciously, the thing that humans do because they're not getting enough of it is to constantly work more to acquire this instrument of exchange for goods and service. And the people who print this instrument, all they're doing is going down in the basement. They have the paper. They slap a pretty logo on it, slap some words on it. In God we trust. Blase, 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 blase. One note can buy a BMW. The other one just can buy a Snicker. They can do that in the blink of an eye and print it. And people are not aware of this. All right? Now, the intellectual increment of the dumbasses, no matter how much I explain this to them, they can't process it. You listen to what I said, right? The intellectual increment of the dumbasses cannot process this because they're dumb. They're stupid. They're indoctrinated to think this is the best thing going for them. Honestly. No, these words are very harsh words. It's going to rub people the wrong way. It will. Trust me, I'm fully aware of it. I'm here to wake people up. All right, guys? The money you're slaving over each and every day cannot help you. It can't. It can help you for now, put food on your table, keep shelter over your head, give you transportation to go back and forth, your work, your job, taking care of your family, your kids, and so forth. Yes, it will help you for a short time, but there will come a time when shit hit the fan. And that money is no longer valuable. You can't save your life. You can't. But we're so indoctrinated to think, get the money, get the money. This is all you need, get the money. No, get knowledge, get knowledge, get knowledge. Get knowledge on how to survive. Get knowledge on how to scavenge. Get knowledge on how, if everything fall apart, how am I going to live through it? How am I going to feed my family? I'm not aware of it. I'm usually going to the store after I finish my job on Friday, buying grocery to put food on my table, because I slave away for that piece of paper that they put over my head that I have to have. You see where the slavery comes in? It's that piece of paper they have over your head. There's no shackles on you anymore. It's called an instrument, a monetary system. Now, it's too late. Now, the last time I checked on the currency and the value of it was actually on life support. Yeah, it's dying. And it's dying because it's been purposely killed. Systematically take down of the currency. I knew that was coming. They had COVID. They introduced COVID. You know what the next step is? Take down the economy. Take it away from them. The next step is a cashless society. No need for it. No need for that piece of paper anymore. Now, the question is, if the dumbasses can't even process the fact that piece of paper had them basically it's not worth anything, and it's literally being used to keep them in slavery. If they can't process that part, that something they can actually touch, that didn't even register because you could actually put money in your pocket. Can you imagine these people trying to process being slave to something they can't even touch, which is digital, now on your phone? The money is now on your phone, smartphone. It will be called the Fed coin. That's going to be the world currency. I already did my research on it, did my due diligence. I know what's coming. I know what they have planned. It's actually here already. They haven't fully introduced it. Now, if the idiots or the dumbasses can't process something they can touch that is actually holding them in slavery, how do you think they're going to even process something that they can't even touch? They can't even wrap their mind around something they can touch because they're that stupid. Unfortunately, it's the truth. These are harsh words I'm bringing up here, folks. It's going to rub people the wrong way. I am aware of that. But if I don't do it, who will? Who's going to do it? Folks, one of the most valuable things you could have now for all the data and all the information I'm getting is knowledge on how to survive. How to survive in case I have no access to food. How will I feed my family? How will I stay alive? How will I have water to drink? You want to get some very valuable asset in your life? Get that knowledge. And I promise you, as soon as you get that knowledge, you know what you'll have? You'll be liberated. You'll be free. You'll be free from worry. You'll be free from it. Because that's what I had to tell the lady from England. I got this email. I couldn't even share it because the lady was so sad. She said, I love you. I love what you're saying, but I'm scared. And I'm like, and then I finally figured it out why she's scared. She have no knowledge on survival skill. She has none. She's constantly dependent on a system, on a supermarket. That's what she depends on because that was in her message. What am I going to do if I can't get grocery? What am I going to do if there's no electricity for me and my family? Well, guys, if you know anything about history, which you guys should start looking more into, did the Sumerian have electricity? Did the Mayans have electricity? No, they didn't. They survived, though. Do you know when the first time electricity was introduced to the planet? I can tell you. The Egyptian did it. The Baghdad battery. This knowledge was given to them by the Anunnakis, the same people who build the pyramids. Yeah. If you ask Google, Google ain't going to tell you. No, they're not. It's not common knowledge. That's why you guys think I'm crazy. I know why you guys think I'm crazy, because I don't speak the typical language. I'm not brainwashed. I think for myself. That's what I do. I get the correct knowledge and I think. So if those people can survive, folks, without Walmart, without Publix, without having Uber Eats delivering food to their caves, we can too. But the difference is their intellect was here. Highly intellectual people. That's why I admire ancient civilization, because of the people that back then, people actually think, critical thinking. They did that. They didn't have a tube telling them how to think. They didn't have that, folks. Unfortunately, that's what's going on now. The business, what's going on with the COVID situation, I don't want to touch too much on that because I always get in trouble for it on Facebook. They put me in jail all the time, Facebook jail. But touch a little bit. The Chinese are actually, these people are saying it didn't start by bat. The Chinese are actually starting to incarcerate these people, trying to detain them and put them in camps. In China, you have to stick to the story. It's from bats, leave it at that. It's not engineered. You see where this world is going now? You're now in China, people are now being detained to critically think. Just to think and express their opinion. They're being detained by the Chinese government. No, you can't think like this. You can't say stuff like this. You're not supposed to. It's by bat. It will start in the supermarket. Take it or leave it. Folks, if you want to shell out the information what COVID is, I can. I have all the data. I know where where it's created. I know who owned the vaccine. I know when it was patented. I got all of it on my hard drive. Trust me, it's not by bat. No, it's a lot bigger to this than what you think. Way bigger. Trust me, but the Chinese don't want the people of China to have that mindset. We can't have people thinking like this. We can't have them smart. No. Gotta have them stupid. What do you think is going on here in the US? You can't write anything about COVID. They shut you down. Yep. I get it. I used to get it because I get away from COVID, so they stop shutting me down. They call it the word is fact checkers. I call them ass checkers. They're not fact checkers, because if they were fact checkers, they would have checked my information and realized that what I'm saying is true. I'm not being cocky. I'm that confident. I know where I'm getting my information from. But they still do it because the truth is no longer relevant. It's time to indoctrinate these people and take away their free speech. Actually, we never had that. It was just an illusion. It's now being obvious that we really don't have free speech at all. Absolutely not. The business, touch a little bit on business in New York. The business in New York, they can't pay their rent. The business in New York on life support. San Francisco, life support. California, a lot of business in California, life support. This basically, they're small business that employ little over 60% of the population. Over 90% of them in New York cannot pay their rent. They can't. The way of survival is on now the government program, the stimulus money that the government is giving out. It's just a matter of time before they stop this. What's going to happen to these businesses? Do you guys really see a bad economy yet? No. Prepare yourself. It's going to get worse. Yeah. As I said, I'm the guy that rubbed people the wrong way because people don't want to hear this, and they don't want to open up their eyes to what's really going on because they're too stupid to do any form of research and do their own due diligence. I'm not asking you to believe me. Get on the computer and start doing your own research. Instead of banging me and try to shut me up or shut me down, go do some reading, comprehending, and critical thinking. And chances are you dumbass can't even do all three because you're that stupid. Yes, I said it and I meant it. It's a lot of dumbasses out there, folks. And trust me, you want to stay away from these people. Start now. And it's a lot of them. For every 10 people you meet, this is my observation. For every 10 people you meet, 9 out of them, dumbasses. I'm sorry. Hate me all you want. I don't care. Yes, I do not care. The YouTube, I can't answer all the questions right now because I'll lose my train of thought. But thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm here spilling the truth. Take it how you want to take it. Stay away from them. When shit hit the fan, dumbasses are going to kill each other. They're going to eat each other. Yes, I said it. Eat each other because they're too stupid to actually, when I was giving them this information, they're too stupid to sit, critically think, do their research and realize, oh my God, what this guy's saying is true. I need to prepare myself. They're too stupid to even go there. They can't. Because if it's not on CNN, it's not true. It's not happening. Because I'm indoctrinated by the tube. I talk like the tube. I walk like the tube. You notice all they talk about is politics, right? Whatever is on TV, on the news, that's exactly what they talk about. You give them a book, said, hey, here's a book, here's some information. Read it, comprehend it, then do some critical thinking. They're looking at, what are they saying to me? What? They can't flip and read. They're too damn stupid. Because after World War II, the whole goal was to dumb people down by the bankers. And trust me, they do a hell of a job at it. I don't care if you guys like me or not. I'm here to give you guys the truth. Take it or leave it, folks. All right? I can't stay too long. YouTube, love you guys. Facebook, love you guys. Stay alert. Earthquake is active, folks. And this morning started a little slow, but you know what? I've seen where it starts slow in the afternoon, skyrocket. And my friends over there in Africa, you guys stay safe. I know what's going on with the plates. It's now lifting. It's now moving. My friends in Africa, love you guys. There's going to be a lot of sinkholes. Prepare yourself. Stack up on food. Stack up on those African food. If you got to hunt some extra stuff in the jungle, go do it. Stack up on them. If you got to plant some more crops, stack up on that. Do it. Because we're going to need that to survive, folks. We're going to. The time is at hand and the time is coming. It's no longer if, it's when. God bless you. I love you guys. I can't stay too long. I'll be back tonight at 9:30. All right? Y'all be safe.